The City of Chicago requires electrical equipment installed within its jurisdiction to be certified by a nationally recognized testing laboratory, or an OTL, recognized by the Occupational Safety and Health Administration, or OSHA. This typically includes a UL or Underwriters Laboratories listing unless otherwise specified. According to the Chicago Electrical Code, which incorporates most of the National Electrical Code, or NEC, low-voltage switches defined as being rated at or below 30 volts are generally not required to have a UL listing. Class Roman II power-limited devices, which are devices designed to be inherently limited in power and voltage, are also not typically required to be UL listed. This includes devices rated below 32 volts. However, there are exceptions. Firstly, electrical equipment installed in high-risk areas, such as patient care areas in hospitals or hazardous locations, may be required to have a UL listing regardless of the voltage or power level. Secondly, other sections of the NEC or local ordinances may specify specific requirements for low-voltage switches or power-limited devices, such as specific testing or marking requirements. To ensure compliance with the City of Chicago's electrical code, it is always advisable to consult with a qualified electrician or the local building department to verify the specific requirements for your particular installation. Electrical codes and standards are in place to ensure safety and proper functionality of electrical systems. Understanding these codes is crucial for electricians, engineers, and anyone involved in electrical installations. The National Electrical Code, or NEC, is a widely adopted standard in the United States, providing comprehensive guidelines for electrical wiring and equipment. However, local jurisdictions often amend or supplement the NEC to address specific needs or concerns. Chicago, with its unique urban environment and infrastructure, has its own electrical code that incorporates most of the NEC but also includes local modifications. One important aspect of electrical codes is the requirement for equipment to be listed or certified by a nationally recognized testing laboratory, or NOTL. These laboratories, such as Underwriters Laboratories, or all Intertech, and CSA Group, test and evaluate electrical products to ensure they meet established safety standards. Listing or certification by an NOTL indicates that the product has been independently assessed and found to comply with relevant safety requirements. Low-voltage systems, which typically operate at 30 volts or less, are commonly used in various applications, including lighting, control circuits, and electronic devices. While low-voltage systems generally pose a lower risk of electric shock compared to higher-voltage systems, they still need to be installed and maintained properly to prevent hazards such as overheating or fire. The Chicago Electrical Code generally does not require low-voltage switches to have a UL listing, particularly if they are part of a Class Roman II power-limited circuit. Class Roman II circuits are designed to limit the power and voltage to safe levels, reducing the risk of electrical hazards. However, there are exceptions to this general rule. In high-risk areas such as hospitals or hazardous locations, even low-voltage equipment may be required to have a UL listing. This is because these environments present unique challenges and require additional safety precautions. For example, in patient care areas of hospitals, electrical equipment must be designed to minimize the risk of electrical shock to patients. Similarly, in hazardous locations such as areas with flammable gases or dust, electrical equipment must be explosion-proof or intrinsically safe to prevent ignition. Other sections of the NEC or local ordinances may also impose specific requirements for low-voltage switches or power-limited devices. These requirements may include specific testing or marking requirements to ensure that the equipment meets certain performance or safety standards. It is important to note that electrical codes and standards are constantly evolving to address new technologies and emerging safety concerns. Therefore, it is essential to stay up to date with the latest requirements and interpretations. Consulting with a qualified electrician or the local building department is always the best way to ensure compliance with the applicable electrical codes and standards. These professionals can provide expert guidance on specific installation requirements and help ensure that electrical systems are installed safely and correctly. In addition to understanding the specific requirements for low-voltage switches and power-limited devices, It is also important to have a general understanding of electrical safety principles. These principles include proper grounding, overcurrent protection, and insulation. Grounding provides a path for fault current to flow back to the source, helping to prevent electrical shock. Overcurrent protection devices, such as fuses and circuit breakers, protect electrical circuits from excessive current that could cause overheating or fire. Insulation prevents current from flowing where it is not intended to flow, reducing the risk of electrical shock. By following these electrical safety principles and adhering to the applicable electrical codes and standards, individuals can help ensure the safety and reliability of electrical systems. Remember that electrical work can be dangerous, and it is always best to consult with a qualified professional if you are not comfortable performing the work yourself. The information provided here is for general educational purposes only and should not be considered a substitute for professional advice. Always consult with a qualified electrician or the local building department before undertaking any electrical work. Furthermore, changes to the National Electrical Code, or NEC, occur every 3 years, so it is important to consult the most recent version of the code. The NEC is updated to reflect new technologies, safety practices, and industry standards. These updates can affect the requirements for low-voltage systems, power-limited circuits, and other electrical installations. Staying informed about these changes is crucial for ensuring compliance and maintaining electrical safety. Additionally, consider the specific application when selecting low-voltage switches and power-limited devices. Different applications may have different requirements for performance, durability, and environmental protection. For example, a low-voltage switch used in a high-traffic area may need to be more robust than a switch used in a residential setting. Similarly, a power-limited device used in a wet or corrosive environment may need to be specially designed to withstand those conditions. When selecting electrical equipment, always look for products that have been tested and certified by a nationally recognized testing laboratory or NRTL. This certification provides assurance that the product meets established safety standards and is suitable for its intended application. Be sure to follow the manufacturer's instructions for installation, operation, and maintenance of electrical equipment. Improper installation or maintenance can lead to hazards such as electrical shock, fire, or equipment failure. Regular inspections and maintenance of electrical systems are also essential for preventing problems and ensuring safety. These inspections should be performed by a qualified electrician and should include checking for loose connections, damaged wiring, and other potential hazards. By taking these steps, you can help ensure the safety and reliability of your electrical systems and protect yourself and others from electrical hazards. Always prioritize safety when working with electricity, and never hesitate to seek professional help when needed. Remember, electrical codes and standards are in place to protect people and property from the dangers of electricity. By understanding and following these codes, you can help create a safer environment for yourself and your community. The City of Chicago's electrical code, like many others, is based on the National Electrical Code, but it may have additional requirements or modifications that are specific to the city's unique needs and infrastructure. Therefore, it is important to consult the Chicago Electrical Code directly to ensure compliance with all applicable regulations. In addition to the UL listing requirement, there may be other local ordinances or regulations that affect electrical installations in Chicago. These ordinances may cover topics such as permitting, inspections, and licensing. It is essential to be aware of these local requirements and to comply with them fully. When in doubt, always seek clarification from the local building department or a qualified electrician. They can provide expert guidance on the applicable codes and regulations and help ensure that your electrical installation is safe and compliant. Keep in mind that electrical codes and standards are not static. They are constantly evolving to reflect new technologies, safety practices, and industry standards. Therefore, it is important to stay up to date with the latest changes and to adapt your practices accordingly. Continuing education and training are essential for electricians and other electrical professionals to stay current with the latest codes and standards. These professionals should also participate in industry organizations and attend conferences to network with peers and learn about new developments in the field. By staying informed and engaged, electrical professionals can ensure that they are providing the best possible service to their clients and helping to create a safer electrical environment for everyone. In conclusion, the UL listing requirement for low-voltage switches in Chicago depends on several factors, including the voltage level, the type of circuit, and the location of the installation. While low-voltage switches are generally not required to have a UL listing, there are exceptions for high-risk areas and other specific requirements. To ensure compliance with the City of Chicago's electrical code, it is always advisable to consult with a qualified electrician or the local building department, and that helps ensure safety and compliance.